kind of curious about the addition of Luke Richardson. Just what has he brought so far? I just was kind of learning more about him. Just what can you say about him being on the set?
Well, I think he brings a lot of experience. He's been doing it for a long time, not just as a player, but as a coach. He's had really good success working with defensemen over the years, and he's just a quality person. He's strong-willed, very loyal, easy to work with. You know, he was such an honest, hard player. Playing against him, I'm happy he's on my team now.
What goes into the process when you have like a doubleheader tomorrow? What goes into the process of constructing those rosters?
Well, I think a lot of it depends. You know, usually have an opportunity to speak with the other coaching staff. Against Florida, you kind of try to match it up so they're fairly even. They're even squads. Obviously, the veteran role, you need a certain amount of players in each. So I think there's a lot that kind of goes into it. You know, it's a little bit different this year at home than on the road, especially, you know, on the road. I think it's hard to ask your older players to go spend a whole day sometimes. So I think we're happy to be here this year. And then I think it's a good opportunity through camp for some of our young guys that deserve an opportunity to play a game in the NHL. Either it's their first one or young players coming in that took an extra step this summer and came to camp and had great camps. So you get to reward them a little bit, which is always fun.
You got a brief look at Jochen Kimmel last season, just a couple games, so it was really short. But what does he need to show in this preseason to prove to you guys that you want to go to NHL?
Well, I think he has to show the best version of himself. And I think when he's on top of his game, he's skating, he's hard on pucks, he's on top of them, and then he's got an unbelievable shot. I think if the process is those three things before the shot instead of the shot and the three things after, that's where we're going to have for me, that's what I'm looking for. We need to get that other layers to his game to show a shot, not vice versa. But you see the skill package, nobody really shoots it like him. There's very few guys, maybe Phil. So we're really excited about that part. I think he's growing. We got to remember how young of a player he is, too. I think he came over at a younger age than everybody else. He's kind of a little bit behind. Not behind, he's ahead development-wise, but he's behind age-wise that, you know, it takes a little while. But he had a really good rookie tournament, and I'm looking forward to seeing him here in these exhibition games coming up. He's one of those guys, we have a lot of them that are going to be really competing for a spotter here, too. So I'm looking for him to raise his game a bit.
Here, these young guys obviously trying to showcase themselves. Is there anyone that's shown you flashes? I know Cole O'Hara had some great looks out there on the rush. Just is anyone popping out for you?
Well, I think they've all popped up in different. You know, I thought Brady Martin was really good, and had a really good practice today. I thought he was really good, especially the second scrimmage yesterday. Woody's looked great all camp. You know, I think the work he's put in this summer. Obviously, he got some confidence coming in how he ended the last year. But what I really am proud of him for is he came in here a little bit earlier and got ready, and it was evident in the skating, a little bit of the lap thing we had going the other day, and his skating's been much better. He's stronger, he's more mature, so I think he's had a couple of really good days. Again, you're 3 days in, so it's hard to, you know, judge everybody, but he's looked really good out of the hop. You know, Reed Schaefer had a really good rookie tournament, really good first day of camp, and, you know, he's getting a good opportunity to show what he can bring. So we've, you know, you mentioned O'Hara. You know, we haven't seen Tanner yet. You know, so there's a lot of good young players here to talk about.
Is there an update on Sept?
Maintenance. On O'Hara, I know this is his first training camp as a 23-year-old. So he's got a little bit more experience. Today he's out there coasting around a lot of the time. Does he look like he belongs to you?
Well, he deserves the opportunity. I thought the way he played, and even in the rookie tournament, really liked him, and then he came into our camp and really showed himself yesterday. I thought so he deserved an opportunity. You know, obviously we're missing. You know, Luke's not here yet, so there was a little spot here for us to reward some players that, you know, brought a lot of work in the rookie and then brought a lot of work and showed really well yesterday in the scrimmages. Give them an opportunity to see what maybe they can grow as players. You know, so.